Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. There's the whistle, and here we go. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. He is through here. There's the header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Looking for the run, thinks about the shot. And it's played in.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Antony. Tonali plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Messi. And the pass is intercepted. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Donatoni. Milan finding their passes. Neymar. Nesta. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's made its way to him. Messi. Foot in. That's a throw. Baresi. Well, anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Baresi. Oh, good read. Neymar. And he's worked it through. Neymar. Nesta demonstrating his defensive quality there. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's got away. Barcelona are looking to break it. And we hit half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So, no breakthrough from either side. 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Substitution.
Here we go again then.
Milan are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
That is good alertness. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Gets his head on it! It's there!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
The defence opting here for strength in numbers. That's a foul, no two ways about it.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
And it's Belletti. Batistuta has a shot! Oh, it's come loose. And he's managed to get... It's Neymar! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Baresi pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that.
And he shoots! Oh, that could cost them.
Oh, what a chance. It looked to me like he just changed his mind at the last second there.
Bruno Fernandes. And that would have won it.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
And we have our very first corner. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Barcelona have their second corner now. He's having a go! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Milan are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Neymar, and he's there to make the challenge. Oh, it's come loose. Goes down, but nothing given. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Messi has it out wide and in space. So, third corner of the game. Xabi Alonso plays it short. And here's Xabi Alonso. Cross in, looks like a good one. Well, there's the clearance. And that is as far as it goes. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
Please join me in wishing a happy...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's...
Bergkamp! And that has been clubbed away. Wan-Bissaka deals with that comfortably. Now, what about a counter-attack? Ambitious ball here. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Tonali. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nice interception, well timed. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, that's fabulous. No luck with that dink over the top. Can he spark a counter here? That is a brilliant interception. Neither side yet able to find the net. And here's Eto'o. Long ball upfield. Out towards the flank. Bergkamp is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And this is Eto'o. Pinches it off him.
Milan really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Nicely weighted ball. Now that's an excellent interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's found a way through. It's Eto'o! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Threads one in. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. In by Bergkamp. And he's managed to get rid. Could move up a gear here. Kokchu. Batistuta is onto this. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Coming on the field is number 24, Howson.
Beckham! David Beckham! Another picture postcard goal!
Well, I'm happy to admit that I didn't really see that coming, but I'm very glad it did, and you can only eulogise about such excellence. The finish was imperious, the player immense.
That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So the first moment of real significance.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side.
And the first half is done. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Substitution for Milan. Number 9, Berbatov. Coming on to replace
And
him
we're
is
underway again.
number 30.
Milan
Substitution.
really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Bergkamp. And they win it back again. And the counter is on.
Arsenal have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Donatoni. Howson. Xavi Alonso. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Owen. Nicely aimed pass. Arsenal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Owen. Shapes to shoot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Tried the volley, but no.
Owen really needed everything to come together then at the precise moment. Not easy.
Oh, good-looking ball. Now, that looks a decent ball. Now, there's a fine ball. Owen was alert to the possibilities, but in the end, it's fruitless. That's a lovely, neat pass. And they're quick to get it back. Bergkamp. Bergkamp cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Ah, good steal. He just read it. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Milan are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Donatoni. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Played out to the left flank.
Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Xavi Alonso gets across to intercept that. Looking for the run. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Can he get it through? That's really well cleared. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And it's Eto'o. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough.
Batistuta! He's got a goal! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
There will be 1 minute.
2 up and very little time left. Surely. And that will be the final act. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job.
Please turn your
So what do you
attention
take
to the
away from it
screen
all,
for
Jim?
Well,
information
Peter,
provided
I
by the
really
local
couldn't see
police.
what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Gerard Piqué. He's just about the toughest opponent you can imagine when it comes to one-on-one tussles, Peter. Pretty much unbeatable in the air or on the ground. He's also very comfortable on the ball and quite adept at picking a pass, whether it be long or short.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Bale! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Bale clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Batistuta! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Great vision. Now it's Tonali.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Played out to the left flank. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Serginho getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's well spotted. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Now here's the delivery. And he gets rid in a hurry. Pass somewhat off target. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. Milan are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? Oh, he's been caught on it here!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Played back. And he shoots! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Milan have taken the lead.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Goes looking wide. And he's managed to get... And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Kvaratskhelia is offering a wry smile there. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, super find.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Marquinhos. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And it's half-time here. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Milan have played well here, and they have... Oh, shooting chance! He won't be happy with that one. And here's Bale. He has found a way through. Schlotterbeck, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played into space out wide. Kvaratskhelia threads one in, but that has not gone well. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And this is Batistuta. Oh, he's been caught. Tries a shot! Oh, taken with style. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Substitution for Milan, number 18, Erling Haaland.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 7,
That has certainly made things interesting.
number
Well, this is to be
19,
expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
number 14, Neymar, number 17, Rafinha, number 4, Sunil Chetri. Substitution in progress.
Fired deep towards the back post. No way through, so back it comes. He's gone for goal! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Schlotterbeck kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Out to the left it goes.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now it's Rafinha. He's got away. Chance! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Not the most accurate pass. Searching pass he's played there. That is good alertness. And he was quick to react. And the pass is intercepted. Serginho cuts it out. And there goes the final whistle. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Manchester United.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here.
You know who I've got my eye on here, Peter? Dennis Bergkamp. He'll be performing all sorts of different roles out there. The focal point up front, the ball carrier, the link between the midfield and the attack.
A beautiful inventor, and he does it all, of course, with unmatched panache.
Yeah, a team player through and through, and he's totally unselfish.
Now he's got space here. Now that's well seen too, and that's gone loose. That's a lovely, neat pass. Tries to play it through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
He's found a way through. Adams is there to clear. Serginho. Rijkaard. And it's Rijkaard. Over to the left. Just eases him off the ball. Looking to play him in. Great ball if he can get there. Chance for a shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
That's a throw. Now it's Raul. Milan do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
That's a tried and tested formula, okay, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Half an hour played now. Antony hit into the middle. Tries to get it clear. Schlotterbeck. Looking for a runner. And he's there to clear it. Ball's gone out of play. Marquinhos with the clearance. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Zanetti made a surge from fullback. As it turned out, unsuccessfully. Thuram cuts out the pass. And now they can clear their lines. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Berbatov. And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Milan really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Milan can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we're off again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Berbatov takes a shot! He scored! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Referee's given a throw. Place it in low.
Well, it was a really good thing he was on standby.
Almost an hour gone. He's shifting through the gears here.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
It's a pretty loose pass. Great vision. Look at the chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Deep cross. And that should get the job done. And a chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Gets into some space.
That's good defensive concentration.
Bergkamp! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And here's Berbatov. Distributed tidily. And no, that was never going to make it. Xavi Alonso.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
And he's there to clear it. And here comes the corner. Milan with the corner. They're first. And that's a throw-in. And that's aimed into the middle. Oh, smashing header! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further. Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Oh, it's a fantastic...
Shapes to shoot! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Beckham! Oh, brilliant save. And he's intervened well there. It's a searching pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Nicely weighted ball. Khan claims comfortably. Bergkamp. Played into space. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Oh, easy pickings there. Tonali. And this is Berbatov. He's got away. Decent chance! And that is the last effort of the game. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Portugal against Milan.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle.
It's a privilege to see the defensive great that is Franco Baresi.
Absolutely.
A marvellous tactical brain married to good pace and a technical ease.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bergkamp. Well read, nice interception. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Alexander-Arnold. Raul knocks it into space. They're urging him to shoot. Xavi Alonso. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bergkamp.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
And oh, smashing header! Goal, Milan! There is the breakthrough! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have our breakthrough. Well, can he finish? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. There's the header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
He won't be happy with that one. Neymar. Now this could be a chance. He's having a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Raul deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Neymar. Half an hour played now. Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Mohamed Salah. And he's had a hit! Mo Salah! Sensational! He's got himself an absolute peach. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Mohamed Salah demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. Baresi pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And he's managed to get free.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
It's loose now. Shot a goal! Gabriel gets it clear. And the first half is done. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
Currently being displayed on the screen. Substitution in progress.
Second period then underway. Oh, nicely intercepted. Milan do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
A probing pass. Neymar. Can he get on the end of this? Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Raul. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Mohamed Salah. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Gabriel gets across to intercept that. Now it's Raul. Neymar. Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. He came in hard, very hard. And here's Neymar. And they've got a throw. Fired deep, big header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, can he get onto this? Raul. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Xavi Alonso. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. And it's played in. And he's quick to get it clear again.
Milan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Mohamed Salah. Raul.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that has been cleared. Raul! In he goes again! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 1 minute added time.
It's run loose here. Oh, it's played into the air. Up he goes! Another fruitless header.
Milan really can't...
And time is up. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Milan.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
Now that's a lovely exchange.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Now it's Neymar. Tries to play it through. That is a great pick out. Well, there's the man we're all here to see. The thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn... Big chance! Takes a shot! Goal! Milan! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Haaland! Oh, it's come loose. Antony. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Antony. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That looks a good cross. Cannavaro gets it away. Well, they've got it again. Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And this is Neymar, goes for a shot! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
And it's Neymar. And here's Haaland. And he's got the beating of his man. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Looking to play him in. Here comes the... It's a mighty effort! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Neymar. Tonali. Has a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Some first half thoughts?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Milan are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Milan carrying a one-goal lead. Neymar. And it's Neymar. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he's found support out wide. Donadoni! A real chance and a real let-off.
Donadoni clearly knew where that was falling. He'll be disappointed he didn't put it away.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Donadoni. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Quality ball. Rijkaard. And here's Neymar. And it's skewed away. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Now, can they get... He's having a shot! He has done it! Barcelona are back in business!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now that is a hefty challenge. And that has been clubbed away. Now it's Neymar. Over to the left. Neymar. Milan really will have to throw everything at this now. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Neymar. Xabi Alonso gets across to intercept that. Tries to pass it through. Drives it in.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Milan.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway. Croatia have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, Peter, you can...
Haaland! Goal! Croatia! The ideal start!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So, a breakthrough already.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Schlotterbeck getting this one clear. Bergkamp. Plays a sharp little ball
That
here.
was lovely, that.
He's beaten the last man. Chance! No mistake! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Milan grab the equaliser and we're... Oh, shooting chance!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Batistuta. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. And the shot! Goal! Croatia! And they've got their lead back. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Croatia get themselves into the lead. Raul. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Now that looks a decent ball. Gets into some space. He's being urged to shoot. And that has been clubbed away. Milan with the corner, they're first. Cannavaro gets it clear. Fired deep, climbs up big! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Milan are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Marquinhos looking to play him in. He has found the way through. And Batistuta in for the pieces. Oh, taken with style. And they're at it again in double quick time. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
And oh, he's been caught napping. Cross goes in there. He rises. Heads it again, but still no joy.
Milan really can do themselves a massive favour by making good use of this spell now.
Corner number 2 then.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
It's anyone's ball now. And again. And that was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Haaland. And there is the half-time whistle.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. With the father of a boy in the green backpack, kindly contact a nearby member of staff. Substitution.
we're underway again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably...
And the shots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Croatia. Big header! And it's in! And just like that, he's into double figures now. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
He gets big! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Batistuta, that's an imaginative pass. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Tonali, Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Aimed beyond the defence. Decent chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Substitution for Croatia. Number 8, De Bruyne. Number 7, Raúl. Number 19, Erling Haaland.
Kukçu attempts a clearance.
Kukçu.
Croatia are looking to go forward now.
Number 22,
Cannavaro gets good distance on it. It's a promising position. Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Oh, well measured. Batistuta! Batistuta! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. They've played it short. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Hazard.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Antony. Now it's Hazard. And he's intervened well there. Zanetti. And the counter is on. Kukçu. Xavi Alonso. Conte. And he was quick to react. Tonali.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Donatoni. Oh, that's delightful. Oh, he's burst through. Good ball, good take. He's got tall. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Not the best distribution from the keeper. And we're done. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, we're on the way. Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but yeah, his exploits certainly led to the guys at the back getting a bit more credit.
Yeah, and I'm sure for you that's a very welcome development.
And long overdue.
Now it's Bergkamp. He's had a shot! Oh, he's been caught napping. Now the delivery. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Looking for the run. Messi gets into a good position. Bergkamp. Schlotterbeck. Messi. Rijkaard. Ambitious ball here. Last-ditch defending, but that... Oh, he's been caught on it here! That's a throw. Quarter of an hour played. And it's Nedved. And he's had a hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And it's been given away. Still goalless. Now it's Donadoni. Now that looks a decent ball. And the shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with...
And Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Tonali can so cleverly bypass the press. Cross to the back post. And the ball is out of play.
Milan are clearly playing a patient game here. looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Luis Suarez! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Tonali.
Milan really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Hangs one in. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Milan have reclaimed it. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Schlotterbeck. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. There's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Milan really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Milan go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And the second half gets underway.
Milan definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Berbatov. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now Tonali. Bergkamp. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that is a little undercooked. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And that has been cut short. And he thumps it clear. Berbatov receives it in a good position here. Berbatov. Oh, important interception. And the pass is intercepted. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
And it's Messi. Threads one in.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Goes for a shot! It's in! There seemed no way back, but they are level. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And he cuts out the supply. Messi. Oh, good-looking ball. Berbatov charging forward, the ball at his feet.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And it's Nedved. Now it's Berbatov. Berbatov, well seen. And that is as far as it goes. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way.
Lothar Matthäus is going to have a huge influence here, Peter.
Well, it's hard to argue with that. In any game at any time, he is as influential as they come.
Yeah, and he'll be right in the thick of it in the middle of the park, combining the roles of number 10, central midfielder, defensive midfielder. Sometimes he's even sweeper, so watch out for those late attacking runs from deep. And don't be surprised if he gets himself on the score sheet too.
Knocks it into space. And that pass just didn't quite work. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And they're back on the ball again, looking for the run. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, easy pickings there. Schlotterbeck. Nicely weighted ball. Van Dijk gets it away. He steps in, and that's the end of that. It's a promising position. The ball has bounced loose now. He has found the way through. It's Neymar! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
No goals as yet. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made...
Oh, what a climb! Goal, Milan! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Milan have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Rice. Defending was strong and firm. Spread out to the left.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Tries to play it through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Matthäus. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And he's there to belt it away. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. He'll fancy himself from here. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Alonso! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Milan are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Substitutions taking place.
And the second half gets underway.
Milan really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
That's been cut out, well played. Pele can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's Pele, and it's made its way. He's going for goal! Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
Milan really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Oh, nice one too, very nice. He's gone for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
De Bruyne. Now it's Pele. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Good take, and is he in?
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And it's Neymar. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Lofted it. Oh, smashing header!
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
That's rather hopeful. And that's definitely not his best.
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, well measured. That's a little off target. That's a decent clearance. Quality ball. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Marquinhos. Gently done. Very much into the last knockings.
Milan really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Now it's Pele. And that's it. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass. They backed up their goal with a resilience that was first class.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Back into the middle. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. And it's Marquinhos. Nice sequence of passes, this. And he stands tall, impenetrable.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on.
He's having a go! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
G.O.A.T. Milan have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That's a cute ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Tonali conjures time and space where few can. Marquinhos. Chiellini. Aimed beyond the defence. Rafinha. Xavi Alonso. And it's Xavi Alonso. Van Dijk. Xavi Alonso. Van Dijk. Chiellini. And Marquinhos. Now, can they get him away? Well, that pass isn't the best. And he cuts out the supply. Rijkaard. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And the shot! Brilliant from Pele!
Oh, it was a brilliant way to more or less bring this first half to a close, and you can only applaud such a fabulous goal to separate these two teams, and from a player we should never really doubt.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving...
And the shot! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Van Dijk. Milan come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Antony knocks it into space. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Looking for options for movement. Goes for it! Goal! The message is clear, none shall pass. And that is as far as they're going to go.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And that is a little undercooked.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now this could be a chance. Chiellini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Bergkamp. Cross into the box. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he gets rid in a hurry. And he's there to get it away. And it's Tonali. Passes short and sharp.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a throw.
Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Marquinhos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Tries to pass it through. Bergkamp. And he... Oh, smashing header! He has done it! They have stolen level at the last! Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And that's that. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Milan can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. Neymar! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Zanetti, looking for the run. Good read, needed to be. Neymar. Khan. Now Van Dijk. Chiellini. Xavi Alonso.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Chiellini. Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, this looks sharp. Lewandowski is herring after that one. And it's Neymar. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. It's Neymar! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Milan finding their passes. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Lewandowski. No, he refuses to take the bait. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And that's aimed into the middle. They've won a corner. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Everton have the chance. Shoots! Berbatov. Berbatov! Goal! Milan! The breakthrough strike. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Van Dijk. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Neymar.
1 minute added time.
Lewandowski.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Milan are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And we are already promptly back underway. Milan carrying a 1-goal lead. Now that's well seen too.
Milan really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can...
Big chance! No mistake! Two up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now.
It's Lewandowski! Really well taken goal. Right back in the game. So smooth. A signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Everton get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And he's managed to get free. That's very neat. And it's Xabi Alonso. Xabi Alonso. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He's being urged to shoot. Lewandowski finds himself offside.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now that looks a decent ball. It's played through for him. Zanetti. And reclaimed it in a trice. Everton needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Rijkaard cuts it out. Milan close now to seeing this one through to the end. Forlan, and the shot!
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Marquinhos is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Driving through the middle. And time is up. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose.